Hi everyone, I'm Jeff Teague with Fred Anderson Toyota in Raleigh, North Carolina. Welcome to episode 2 of Toyota Talk. First off, thanks so much for watching. Remember, we love your comments, your feedback, and your opinions because last week's episode was great, but one viewer said, you know what, it would be great if you guys had a theme. Light bulb, great idea. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your suggestion. And our theme for today is winter weather. It's cold right now. It's probably in the low 30s. At least it's not snowing too much, although it did yesterday. But what do you do with your car in the wintertime? We're gonna give you some tips on how to maintain and care for your car in the wintertime. We're gonna show you some buttons and controls and dials that might help you, and they might confuse you. We're also gonna show you some ideas for getting the best traction. I think you're gonna like this.
It is so cold out here. Hi everybody, it's Christina here, and today we are going to talk about ways to get better traction in your vehicle on days like this when it's snowy or icy on the roads. It's all about all-wheel drive. Toyota has an entire fleet of different vehicles that gives you that all-wheel drive protection. Whether you're in the snow, the rain, or mud, you know you always have that security with these vehicles. So most all-wheel drive Toyotas are on-demand vehicles, which means the majority of the time the front wheels are actually rotating, but when you hit that slippery slope, it's actually going to push power to the back wheels. That way it gives you the best traction. So this is perfect for those times where you see signs on the road that either say black ice or it's bad weather. That way it gives you the most power to the back of your wheels. Imagine a time when you're driving and you hit a snowy spot where there's a couple inches of snow on the ground. It's gonna send that power to the back wheels. That way you're not sliding all over the place or losing control in your vehicle. So this is a 2021 Sienna. It is all hybrid, and you can either get it in front wheel drive or all wheel drive. So you may actually need the all wheel drive in Boston or some city up north where it snows a lot. And this is a 2021 Venza. It is also all hybrid, and they are all also on-demand all-wheel drive. If you are looking for the perfect crossover, the Venza is for you. I would encourage anybody to come test drive it. The seats are incredibly comfortable. It comes with lots of different features that are standard, as well as it gets amazing gas mileage, 40 miles per gallon. Now this is a RAV4 and a Highlander, and they both come with two different options, the on-demand all-wheel drive or the upgraded all-wheel drive option. And on some of our higher trim levels, like this Limited that we have here, it comes with dynamic torque vectoring, which means that the power is being pushed to the back of the wheels, but if you have a wheel that needs more power, it is going to push that power to it. Whether you're off-roading and you've got a tire up in the air, you know you've always got that security. And remember, you can get all-wheel drive on Camrys, Priuses, and now even the Avalon. I hope you guys stay safe out there.
Hi, my name is Mike Lee, and I'm with Fred Anderson Sales Department. I'm going to talk to you today about traction control for the cold weather that we're getting ready to come into. So this is the traction control. You'll see this in a lot of different models with Toyota. It could be in a Corolla, a Highlander. This is the Venza. You can do it even in a 4Runner. And we're going to talk about what this button does for you. Okay, so again, we're talking about traction control. A lot of people may not know what traction control means. All the cars have it. It's always defaulted to be on, so you're always turning it off. So traction control allows your wheels to stop spinning. It breaks the spinning wheel, let the other wheel catch up with the non-spinning wheel. So we're going to turn the traction control off. And a lot of vehicles, you'll see the actual orange light. In this particular model, it actually says traction control off. But in other models, you'll actually get an orange light that will light up, like this one here, letting you know that the traction control is off. We always want to leave traction control on. It's a very important safety feature to the Toyota product, but there are times where you may need to cut it off. And something like driving in a slippery, icy situation where you're trying to climb a hill, you may need to have it off so you can go ahead and get that vehicle on up the hill, and allows you to move forward. Or if you're stuck in snow, you need to rock the vehicle out. Traction control will eliminate the ability of the vehicle to rock itself out of that situation, so you will have to turn it back off. All right, so the other thing is you want to turn traction off if you want to have a little fun, spin the car out, maybe do some donuts in that fresh snow and put some tracks down. Be safe. Thank you.
When it snows in North Carolina, we take advantage of every opportunity we can. We're gonna show off the 4Runner brand new Trail Edition 2021. We're gonna show it in the park, take it for a stroll, take it for a tour, so we can see the sights, and more importantly, so you can learn about 4Runner Trail. everybody, we're going to talk about maintenance and repair today, and who better to ask than our master diagnostic technician, Ali. He's been working on Toyotas, solving people's problems, Toyota related, for 35 years, and he's been here at Toyota for 25 years. Ali, welcome to the show again. We're glad to have you back.
Thank you.
And we're going to be talking about how to take care of your vehicle as it gets colder. You're preparing for winter weather.
This is a 15 Camry general vehicle, and we're going to show you how to winterize your vehicle, and we're going to cover most things that you need to know. All the general services, your vehicle should be in good health to begin with. And let's start with the tires. Tires is one of the most important things. They can give you traction. You should make sure that the tire treads are good. You should make sure that the tire pressure is proper. If you don't know what your tire pressure is supposed to be, you can check the door jamb. The pressures are written on the door jamb. If you're not sure, you can just put 35 psi on it. It's a safe number. But if you want to put the exact number on it, you can take your door jamb. These tires are made for rain. They make tires for seasonal. They make all-season tires, and they also make snow tires. If you intend to go in super cold place up north, in the mountains, North Carolina, you're going to want snow tires. You should replace all 4 snow tires at the same time. Mixing tires is not good for the differential and the engine, and you should change those tires after the snow season is over and go back to your normal tires. So if you're going to use snow tires, you're probably going to need 4 rims and tires that are kept separate, that you change by season. If you're going to be in a place like Raleigh that it's not that bad and you don't want to have snow tires on, you can have all-season tires. All-season tires work in all season, as the name implies, and you can drive them all year round. All-season tires do not have the benefits of some of the other tires with the quietness and the things that are required for each season driving. Some tires for the summer are designed to work better in the heat. So you can have seasonal tires, but in North Carolina, probably all-season tires will be the best choice for you. You should always check your windshield wipers. You should be able to clean them. They should be able to clean the glass, not cracked. The general things, the lights, everything should work. Anything in the winter can be affected, so you should take care of everything. We're going to pop the hood and show you some of the stuff under there. Okay. You should check the battery condition. Make sure it doesn't have any corrosion on the ends. If you have a tester, the battery capacity needs to be checked. Most batteries work a lot weaker in the winter. They lose capacity. It's not just the engine that fights starting. The battery also does not want to work as hard when it's super cold. So you should make sure that your battery is in good condition. If you ever have your vehicle serviced at Fred Anderson, we checked all of these for you. If the battery is 4 or 5 years old and you're not sure, you could replace it. Just to be sure, even if it passes. Just not to be left on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Also, on the side of it, at Fred Anderson, if you have a newer car that you may need more than 1 battery during the lifetime of the car, we sell lifetime batteries. So if you buy a lifetime battery, you'll never have to buy a battery again. All the subsequent batteries will be replaced for free. You should check all the fluids, but some of the fluids that are more susceptible to cold is coolant and washer fluid. If you're not sure about the coolant, you can add water. However, most Toyota coolants are pre-diluted and you don't need to add anything. And if you're ever short on coolant while driving, it's a good idea to have a gallon of coolant in the trunk if something bad happens. And that coolant should be put away where children cannot get into it, and it should be stored safely so it cannot spill in your trunk. You should check your washer fluid. Your washer fluid, if you go in super cold weather, probably is going to freeze. if you're going in a super cold place, you should probably have some sort of aftermarket additive. The stuff that we have at Fred Anderson will not freeze at 0 temperature. However, you go to -15, -20, they will freeze. It's super important that all of your fluids be checked. Transmission fluid, engine fluid, they all have intervals of service. If you don't know that, it would be in your owner's manual, or you can ask your service advisor what it is. And all the fluids should be in the proper service intervals. This is not car related, but it's very important for winter readiness. What you should have in your trunk is, wouldn't hurt to have a bag of kitty litter or sand. When you need traction and there is nothing else, kitty litter or sand, pour under this wheel will increase the traction. Also a shovel, small shovel, they make them, I don't know where, you could probably get them at the Home Depot, to shovel away the snow or the mud that's in the way. Also, there's a storage package right next door to the reserve tire. Underneath that piece of carpet, you should probably put a safety kit in it. That safety kit should contain gloves, should contain an emergency blanket. Those are the ones that are made of aluminum. And hand warmers, they have the chemical hand warmers. And all this stuff, snacks. You never know that you're going to be stuck in traffic like we did several years ago on 540. So you should be ready for any sort of emergency and not get caught without alertness.
And that's also a good thing to have for a zombie apocalypse too, right?
Yes, zombie apocalypse is definitely a good one to have all that stuff for.
Perfect.
As long as the controls on your vehicle are concerned, some of you have 4-wheel drive. Let's first cover 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive, you can drive with 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and some with 4-wheel drive, all-time 4-wheel drive. If you have the choice between 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive, you should try to switch into 4-wheel drive several times during the year where you don't need it. Usually when it snows and you haven't used it all year, it likes to stick. So it's best to use it a couple of times during the year when you don't need it. So when you do need it, it's right there at your demand. If you do not have a 4-wheel drive and you have traction control, you should make sure that the traction control is turned on. With the traction control turned on and in 2-wheel drive, you still can get some benefits driving in the snow and not getting stuck. Thanks for watching. I hope we help you to decide how to drive and how to get prepared. If you have any other questions, you can please send it to Jeff and we'll try to cover it. And please stay safe.
And I want to tell you about some features that might be nice as the weather gets colder. You might be interested in these buttons and controls and dials that are going to keep you warm, they're going to keep you cozy, and they're going to keep you comfortable. Plus, they're going to help with a little bit of safety too. We're going to look inside this Highlander Limited all-wheel drive. First thing we'll notice, heated steering wheel. People ask for that a lot. You'll feel it right in here. And it really is going to be a lifesaver when it's frigid outside. The other thing we'll look at, heated front seats. You might want to make sure that your vehicle has heated front seats. This one has heated and ventilated, but that way you can do different settings. So high, medium, low heat. And then there's also another button right over here. This is the windshield wiper de-icer. Okay? What are you going to do when you get into your car and it's covered in ice? We've got a way to free up those wiper blades so that you can actually use them. I mean, what's more exciting than watching grass grow? Watching paint dry? Well, I turned on a car back there, the windshield wiper de-icer, but I want to show you on one that's got thicker on it. You just want to make sure if there's a lot of ice or something like that, a lot of times your blades are going to be covered in ice, chunks of ice right here, chunks of snow. It makes it hard to be able to cleanly wipe what you need it to wipe. So we're going to go back to the other car and I want to show you how it cleans up the blades by heating them up. Just to speed things up a little bit, I did clean off some of the snow around it, the taller snow, but if you look here, the blade is clear. And it's all melted down below where the blades would be. And we're gonna check the other one. See what that blade looks like here. On the side that needs it, we're gonna come around to the other side. Nice clean blade. So that definitely aids in being able to scrape off what you need. Another feature that might really come in handy when there's a little bit of rain, a lot of rain, precipitation is in the air, rain sensing wipers, and you can find these on this RAV4 XLE Premium as part of the weather package. A good way to tell if your vehicle comes equipped with rain sensing wipers is to look for a little bit of a groove or a cutout in the windshield by that trapezoidal camera. It's right here. See that right there? Rain sensing wipers. So here's what we're gonna do. We've got our liquid here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I love it. We're gonna turn on the car and then we're gonna put the wiper blade, windshield wipers in auto. Okay, so now they're in auto. The setting is set for auto. Let's see what happens. Like a mad scientist. Hey, it works. And I'm getting wet. It works. Woo! So, if that sensor comes into contact with some precipitation, your blades are going to come on. It's a good way to have peace of mind that the system's going to work, and that also frees you up from distraction and gives you some peace of mind. Yeah, great demo, Jeff. You're soaked. I want to show you the window sticker to the RAV4 XLE Premium. A lot of RAV4s have this upgraded weather package, and you can see it gives you the heated steering wheel, heated front seats. This one also gives you the memory seat, which is a great function, rain sensing wipers, and the de-icer. So that's a very valuable package. Seems reasonably priced. You can find it also on a lot of higher trim levels of other popular Toyota models. Thanks so much for watching episode 2. For episode 3, let us know in the comment section your ideas for tips, suggestions, repair, maintenance, care of your vehicle, maybe a new vehicle release, breaking news, gossip. Let us know what your ideas are. Maybe they'll show up in the next episode or a future episode. You can also check out our amazing inventory. Have you seen our 4Runner supply lately? What about Camrys or RAV4s? If you're having trouble finding a vehicle, please check our inventory, fredandersontoyota.com. We probably have what you're looking for, or we have it available to you. But anyway, you can follow us on Instagram at Fred Anderson Toyota, also Facebook, Fred Anderson Toyota. We really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Woo, this is exciting. Episode 2 in the books. Woo. See you next time.